Hello and welcome to Arm with Controllers. This is Fabs and today I am playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Absolute classic game this. The first PlayStation Castlevania game. It is renowned for basically being awesome and beloved by everybody. So here we are. Okay, I am playing as Richter Belmont. I'm here to take down Dracula, as with all the Castlevania games. So yeah, got my crucifix, always good for fighting vampires. Got my whip because apparently whips are good at vampire fighting. Alright, well here's Dracula. I'm going to shut up for 1 second.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you!
So, you see why I shut up during all that? Because that is some of the greatest voice acting in existence and it's one of the best things ever. Okay, so, Dracula, being a vampire, doesn't like holy water. So that's half his life bar gone in one hit. And, much like in the novel, he can transform into a giant demon. In case you can't tell, that was sarcasm. Okay, so, yep, just whipping him a bit. He's almost dead. Oh, Dracula, what happened to you? You used to be cool. Now he's just a weird giant green bat thing. It's getting whipped to death. I mean, really, Dracula, come on. One more hit. There we go. Alright, Dracula's dead. Game over. I've won. So, this has been Fabs, Arm with Controllers. Please like and subscribe, and I'm sorry I can't lie to you any further. That is actually the last stage of the previous Castlevania game, which was Rondo of Blood. This has served as a little prologue to the main game of Symphony of the Night. So here we have a Star Wars style text dump here. So Richter Belmont, pretty awesome dude, beat Dracula, and he was summoned by Shaft. Who's the badass mother who summons a lord of vampires? Shaft. He's one bad mother. Okay, so yeah, that was weird. So there we have it. It's a nice touch actually, having the little prologue in this game to lead you into it. And of course, here we have Alucard, who is the character you play as. Now, of course, Alucard, for those of you who have trouble reading, is Dracula backwards. So obviously, yes, that's a really good way to hide your identity as his son. Good job, Alucard. What's next when you get a PhD and call yourself Dr. Acula? Never mind. I shouldn't mock Alucard because the man is swag. He is swag incarnate. Granted, this is Japanese swag incarnate, so long-haired pretty boy, but we'll see. We'll see. No man can say who shall emerge victorious in this battle, except for people who've already played this game and beat it. So, look at that castle. Wasn't that cool? In fact, it's in Transylvania. It's like some kind of Castlevania? Dum dum dum. And here we have the title screen. So I'm playing this on the Xbox Live, well, the Xbox Live version, which is why it's got the funky barrier around it. So you see Alucard on the left there, there's Dracula on the right. How sweet. Alright, here we go. It's a forest and we're moving really quickly. Isn't that cool? And there's Alucard, striding along, being kind of awesome. Moving so quickly you can see his shadows behind him. Alright, here we are. We've got armour, we've got weapons, we're cutting down werewolves. All is well. And I can do a cool slide thing. Look at it go. This is a bit too easy, I must say. Ah, there we go. So yes, zombies! There are always zombies in this place, aren't there? It's interesting how many, in Monster Movie Hierarchy, how often you get so many of them tend to be under vampire ownership. Oh well, you notice I just leveled up there. See, this was the first Castlevania game to incorporate RPG elements. Things like levelling up equipment and whatnot. Which is quite something, because they were concerned that the previous Castlevania games are too difficult. And if you've played them, you know that to be true. Okay, so let's be quiet for a moment and listen to the music, because it's awesome. Okay, so if this keeps up, I must say Dracula really is going to suffer immensely. Oh look, it's a scythe, floating mid-air.
Alucard,
Oh hi, Death.
what is your business here?
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of ass.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side.
Okay, don't.
But I demand you cease your attack.
Oh.
I will not.
You
I like
shall
Alucard's
regret
voice.
those words. We will meet again.
Now what I don't understand is why Death doesn't just kill Alucard here. He's Death, he kills people. He just Okay, so yes, Death has now brought the game to its start by removing all of Alucard's items and weapons. So here we go, tabula rasa, let's do this, shall we? First off, we shall jump everywhere. Yay! Now I remember reading a review for this when it first came out, and all everyone can do is complain about how it's sprite graphics in on the PlayStation. Bizarre, because if you look, this is a gorgeously animated game. These sprites and such like are all very nice. Now I have a short sword. Yay! I can cut things. No one can stop Alucard. Not even this zombie skeleton fellow. And he's got a sword as well, but it's a red rust one, which is quite poor, so let's not use it. Okay, and here's a glowing ball. Oh, the cube of Zoe! I don't know who Zoe is, but she's made it very helpful for me. Because what this relic does, if we check here, I can now have items appear. Woohoo! So items would be things like the holy water you saw me use against Dracula at the start. Crucifixes, axes, that kind of thing. All very fun things. Now, one of the main things about Castlevania, at least this one, is the sub-weapon system. So you can only carry one at a time, but so you knowing where to pick them up from, what you can do from them, that kind of stuff, all very important, all very awesome. And I'm just throwing myself into spikes. Alucard, this isn't going to go well, is it? Never mind. Never mind. I said he can jump very high, can't he? Isn't that nice? He's levelling up very quickly too. That's pretty cool. I don't like those red skeleton fellows. They're annoying. Now, of course, you will notice Alucard is picking up quite a bit of money here. There is a shop in this game allowing you to buy things and whatnot, just to really emphasise the whole, hey, this is like an RPG kind of stuff. Isn't that nice? These guys are nothing. Come on, I want a better challenge. That'll do. Axeman! Woo! Now, I find it a bit weird that you can actually make axes explode by slashing with your sword. Oh well. Alright, on to the next bit. This kind of vertical platforming thingamajig is a Castlevania staple. Because this is early on, there's not much to it. Later on, there'll be things like Medusa heads turning me into stone, and well, cogs are everywhere. All very annoying. So here's a skeleton that pees holy water. I'm not sure what to make of that. But yes, of course, Alucard being a dragon? Vampire even. I think I meant to say Dracula, that's what I meant to say. He doesn't like holy water, which is a bit weird. Oh well. Maybe I should have carried some holy water myself, you know, in case vampires turn up. It's a common problem here in London, especially if you go around Soho. Or Camden, actually, but there we go. Okay, so these guys are just bizarrely sticking to the walls, peeing when they can. It's quite strange. Quite strange indeed. Never mind. Because they're easily avoided then. Okay, just collecting hearts. Let's see, what the hearts do is they're sort of like an energy gauge for your sub-weapons. Like the axe there. Yay, axe. Alright, so the door just closed on me, which means it's boss battle time! And here are two dudes. There we go, start out by attacking them before they hit me. So that's what the axe does, it provides a nice curved attack, which is pretty good against these two, because it means I can hit them both, and especially a second with a flying chap there, because he's a pain. Look at him, staying out of reach, dropping his friend on me. That's not friendship, that's just mean. Okay, so that's me out of axes. Let's see if I can mix things up a bit better now. Like so. Yeah, it's fairly simple in terms of pattern. What I really want to be doing is yeah, try and kill the ground fellow there, because each time you hit him, the winged fellow will pick him up. Then again, of course, I've chosen to completely ignore that, and I've instead set up the flying fellow to become even more powerful, and I've hit him a few times. Whoops. And he's really caning me. Luckily, level up. So I'm on 20 health, that thing's dealing 10 damage a hit. I'm on 9 health. This won't end well, will it? There we go. Dead flying dude. Excellent. Okay, so... Ooh, I get something out of this as well. Yay. I've got a life maxed up. Brilliant. Okay, so... There we are. Couple of bosses. Got to see Alucard jump around a bit. That's pretty cool. So, this has been Fabs Armed with Controllers. And this, my friends, has been Castlevania.